They hear us talking about the sick intro.
They can now.
Great.
Sick intro.
Yeah.
Quality intro.
Speed intro.
So swank.
It's very swank. So
Oh,
hello.
our names have moved.
Yes. Hello and welcome to Power Casual presents Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, as you can see, we did change out the layout a little bit. Because we noticed that it wasn't like the best fit. It was hard to get everybody's face in there without doing some weird gymnastics. So we opened it up a bit so you can get a little bit more of us in your Monday night viewing. But yeah, so I'm Ian. I'm going to be the DM for this evening. And I can actually introduce you guys now because we went through the unveiling introductions before. So I'll just go around clockwise here. To my that way is Tom playing Naoma, elf cleric. That right?
Half elf cleric.
Half elf cleric. Okay, that's right. The elves are never where I expect them. Below Tom, we have Ark playing Maleficus, a Leonin fighter.
Oh my god, it's a lion.
Oh my god.
With the hands.
With the accurate sized hands.
With the accurate sized hand.
My lion hands.
That is so creepy.
My strong hand.
That is just so creepy. Okay, moving.
I really need to find my pair. I've got some laying around somewhere.
Next week we'll
Next week we'll be all tiny hands all the
figure that
We
time.
have too many shticks already. This is the problem. This is week 2, guys.
We gotta commit.
So next to Amanda, next to Ark, we have Brian playing Clyde with normal-sized hands. He is an elf rogue.
Prove it. Show me your hands.
Clap. They're the size of my face.
It's all perspective.
It's all just forced. It's just very Next to Clyde, we have Sean playing Thranton, a Loxodon paladin.
Not a big fan of fighting. I want everybody to get along.
And last but not least, we have Gilda. We have Alyssa playing Gilda, a human artificer with more tiny hands. So, let's see. To answer Quiet Riot's question, no, I did not bring enough monitors. There are only 4 monitors and an iPad, so no, not enough. I do not have enough monitors that I could put every single window that I want open for a stream on their own monitor. So by my calculations, I need 6.
Do it, coward.
we'll get there. It's just a matter.
And we'll just always be looking at the Matrix.
Yeah, it's just a matter of real estate on the desk. That's the only roadblock. The will is there. And speaking, we made mention of shtick, just because I know we're gonna eat them at some point soon. We made a joke about needing to run out of the room to get some cookies, so we then, in our off-topic chat, we decided we all needed to make cookies immediately after the game. Some of us did, some of us waited. So we all have our assorted cookies for the evening ready to go. We are not the Cookie Brigade, but we are big fans.
Sponsored by a cookie company, please.
Oh god, I wish.
Oh man. Get us that
Nabisco?
sweet spot.
Nabisco,
Nabisco.
please.
Yeah, Nabisco hit us up. Like, the double stuff Oreo, we'll just say right here, this is the perfect amount of stuff. If we're on a road trip and you
So
go
Nabisco.
in, you go into that
Stop
gas
making
station.
any of the other ones.
Yeah.
But Ian, are we going OG or are we going with the golden stuff?
The golden's good too, as long as they are double stuff.
Mm.
That's the thing. Like, if we're on a road trip, you go into that gas station on a stop, and you come out with normal Oreos, I'm gonna send you back in there.
Do they even make normal Oreos anymore?
They
Well,
do.
they do.
They do.
Yeah. I've got some.
Yeah.
I got a good look at them today. They have a lot.
Yeah, we've been doing all of our groceries remotely, and so we get like substitutes every once in a while, and we definitely got like just a normal thing of Oreos, a normal family size of Oreos, because that was the closest thing they could manage, which we still got Oreos, so I appreciate it, but felt a little hollow right in here. But anyway, Some of you came to watch us play D&D, so.
Yeah, we should probably do that, huh?
We're gonna do those.
So
Hold on, let me go get my milk. I want to
Okay,
go get my
yes,
milk.
Get your
my
milk.
cookies.
Yes, we definitely need. You can't have cookies without milk. It's.
You had half an hour to do this.
Yeah,
Well,
we're moving on without you. You'll have to
he,
sneak
he
your way
put
to
his
us.
he put his milk in the fridge. He didn't want it to get warm. Waiting for getting ready for the show to
Okay.
start.
All right,
Yes.
all right.
Bring the fridge into the room. Extension cord. Drag the whole thing.
Look, I mean, I am all for a mini fridge or even a full-size fridge in the room you spend most of your time in. So, office, bedroom, den, whatever you
Set up
got.
a tap system that just feeds it through a tube.
Oh, dude, that would be amazing.
Milk on tap would be
Yeah,
dope.
milk on tap, Coke on tap. Like, could do beer if you're interested in that, but like, yeah, dude. I remember when
Vacuum tube system and just like
Oh, the pneumatic bang tube.
yeah.
I would love that.
Can we talk about how gross milk on tap would be? Like that system would need.
Yeah, don't even do that.
That system would
terrible.
need to be thoroughly sanitized on the hour.
Every time.
Not if the whole tube is insulated. It'll be fine.
Yeah, so,
What?
I mean,
See, everyone thought they were tuning in for D&D. Really, what they were
Talking
tuning
about
in
the
for.
logistics of a milk tap.
milk on tap. Look,
We're gonna
most
Doc Brown invent this.
most of us have been to like an industrial grade cafeteria at some point, either through school or work or a hospital, what have you. And that's basically what they do. They have milk in the bag, in the thing, in the chiller, and comes out through, admittedly, a very short tap. So why not extend that tap line to your bedroom?
See, Ian and I are on board with this. I don't know. Get with the future, guys.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Same.
I am too. And
set up-
this
we'll
is gonna
set
be a
up-
real
Yeah,
bad
no,
time
anyway.
after this
The
milk.
three of us are just like, no.
We'll
No.
set up one for oat milk and one for regular milk. It'll be fine. But we
Anyway.
won't label them. You'll have to pick your poison.
All right, so I heard we were gonna play Dungeons and Dragons.
I did hear that.
Where'd you
Thanks
hear
for keeping us on track.
Where'd you hear that?
The internet.
Okay, so yes, I suppose we could talk about that. So, as we said, this is episode 2. So we did in fact have an episode 1 where we did some stuff. Just for time to sum up, the party met outside the city of El Terrell, and then they went inside El Terrell, where they met up some more. They met
They met so good.
met a very nice lady named Rhea, who is a Hell Rider of El Terrell. And then they went and infiltrated a villa belonging to the Duke of El Terrell. Then they talked to a blacksmith, found a trapdoor, knocked out that blacksmith, and now everyone's standing around the trapdoor.
What one of us knocked out the blacksmith? What?
Yes. Okay.
Two.
Yeah. It wasn't like a group. Everybody gets a whack in to make sure he's unconscious situation. It was much more clean than that.
It was one clean whack.
Yeah, just
Let's
one
be very
one good
serious.
whack with the sword
greatest whack,
that he
the
was
best whack.
talking to you about. So it's all good.
I'm the best whacker there is.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, you are currently all checking out this trapdoor in the stable of the villa. It looks like it goes down about 15 feet into a tunnel.
We did establish that this was large enough for my elephant girth to get into. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Rhea is also with us, correct?
Yes, she did join up with you guys after the coast was clear, so she'll be going down with you.
Look at you remember.
I remember right. She got a very, very.
Very confusing
Cryptic.
message.
She did, yes. Artificers can make sending stones, which, unbeknownst to several of us, are like, I would say track phones, if anybody remembers
Yeah,
those.
yeah, they're burner stones.
Yeah, like you get a certain amount of minutes. It's a very small amount of minutes.
One use walkie-talkie.
1 minute, maybe.
Yep.
And yeah. So
I jumped down.
you jump down. All right. There is a
Not
ladder.
even not even stealth. Just going for
There
it.
is a ladder.
Just jumped down.
It's like, F it.
It's 15 feet.
It's 15 feet. So I mean, if you
How
want
much damage will I take if I don't land very well?
a D6 probably. a d6 worth. You gotta check for ankle damage.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Anklebatic.
Shit.
It's a 2. It's always a 2.
I rolled a 3, so I'm moving up. But that's a total of
No.
10.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
So-
So for a 10, let's see. You
Do you have
land.
anything that lets me re-roll that? I don't think so.
I don't think you got.
I don't think at level
inspiration
3 you
yet.
do.
Yeah.
I really wish I did.
Just get him out of the way now. You know. So let's see. All right. So you will take 3 damage as you
Excellent.
kind of roll your ankle a bit on the landing. You try to do the parachute fall when you realize you're falling a little bit too fast, and you just kind of sack over. You know.
I was gonna try and roll at the end, but I just don't.
You okay?
Yeah, it's don't do what I just did.
All right, I'm gonna calmly climb down the ladder.
Yeah, do like he's doing.
I was gonna, and then you jumped out.
I had to try it out. I had to make sure that it.
Thank
Somebody
you for testing
tried
for
it.
traps. I appreciate that.
I sort of nervously look back and forth, and then follow right behind Thranton.
Okay.
Is there light down here? Can we see anything?
Yes, the hallways are lit. Now that you're down in the hallway, you see that it's about 9 feet high, so no one has to duck. And they have curved ceilings. They look very sewery. Like this is a repurposed sewer. There are oil lanterns with thick panes of glass hung at intervals across the ceiling. So each lantern sheds dim light. So there's room. Those of you without dark vision, it's a little bit dark to see some details, but you can see. Those of you with dark vision, you don't have a problem at all.
Okay, so can
Like
I?
everyone but me.
I want to cast daylight on my shield and sort of make it into like a giant, like light source.
Okay.
And so that lets me have it has like a light radius of 60 feet, but I just want it projecting from one side of the shield, not all around it.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Kind of like a sweeping flashlight type of thing. So that'll help the non-night vision people.
Whoa. There's people in my house.
Sorry.
Hang on.
Surprise!
Surprise.
Surprise! Roll initiative. No. Not just.
We gotta go fight them off.
No.
We found it, the boss.
The boss came right to us.
And yeah, so the walls down in this tunnel, they're brick walls, stone tiled floors. So yeah, a little bit damp down here, but it's not full of water or anything like that.
So what do we have in front of us? Just like a single tunnel?
Yep, tunnel goes out maybe a number of feet, maybe about 20, 30 feet down ahead of you, only in one direction. And it looks like it tees off at the end of that tunnel.
Does it look like, is it going downward or is it just sort of straight flat?
Pretty straight and flat.
Turn to Clyde. Your name was Clyde, right? You're probably. Can you go scout that? You seem to be pretty good at this.
Why would you lie to
Sure.
him?
How far should I go?
Just to the just before the T there. Just
Just
see if you
before
can
it?
hear anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of look left, look right type of situation.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. So I'll run ahead and I'll stealth with my broken ankle.
Alright, give me that stealth.
18 on the roll with all my crazy.
There we
Did
go.
it.
Sweet.
There we
Haha.
go. So yeah, you are the knight.
I am the knight. So what do I see? Anything interesting? Do I set off any booby traps?
No. Not
Great.
here. So you get to the end of the tunnel, you look in both directions. To your right, it extends off pretty far, maybe like 100 feet to your right. To your left, it extends maybe another 20 feet and then has a bend to the right. So extends a bit and then there's a corner.
Okay, so the one on the right, can I see the end of it, or is it just like seem to keep going?
The one on the right, you can see. Yeah, you're an elf. You can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that there is a corner at the end of that side as well, further down.
Okay. So they do branch off.
Yep, they do branch off. Looking down the right-hand tunnel with your elf eyes, you do see that there is maybe about halfway down the tunnel. There is an opening to the left. Before.
Okay, so there's like a
corner.
door type tunnel thing.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So we're currently underneath the stables, and so like we haven't gotten too lost down here. We should be able to know which way the villa was and which way the outside was, right?
Yeah, in theory. If you want to give me a survival check,
Yeah, all right.
and try and get your bearings.
14
14.
plus 1.
Okay.
So 15, and I have advantage on this.
Oh.
All right, we're going to go with the 14 plus 1.
Elephants. So yeah, you have a pretty good idea of like direction as far as this goes. From where you are, this does look like this tunnel is heading in the direction of the villa. It's not extending back off the grounds or anything like that.
The right side, the longer tunnel.
From where you are, it looks like.
Oh, I don't see that yet.
Yeah, the tunnel that you are currently in is pointing
you guys don't-
towards the villa.
You don't know what I see.
Okay, fair enough.
You don't know anything.
True, I don't.
I have all the power. All right, so I'll just kind of call out to you guys. So it looks like there's two paths, and this one over here on the right has like a door. Come on down, it's safe.
All right, I'll start heading down that way. I'll still be sort of scanning the walls to make sure that there's no traps or weird bits, but
Yeah, I'm gonna be following closely behind Thranton.
I will also follow closely behind Thranton.
And while
I'll
they're
be in
We're
the
just
back.
like
while they're
elbowing each other.
approaching,
Yeah.
I'll take a closer look down the hall, see if I see any signs of life.
Okay. Yeah, give me a perception check.
You got it. 1.
Solid. Well, you can figure somebody was down here at some point because the lamps are lit. And that's all you got.
That's all.
Oh, buddy.
Somebody lit these lanterns.
thank you for your insight, Elf.
Then I just fall on my face.
All right, so yeah, you have a left going towards another corner, a quick bend, and then a right with a longer tunnel, an opening, and a corner.
So Clyde, you have a better idea of what's down each of these halls. Do you want to continue to stealth your way forward, or do you think we should just move that way?
I'll keep stealthing.
Okay.
I always move stealthily if I can help it. It's my job.
It's the if you
So
can help
which
it
way are you gonna go?
situation.
I don't know. Which way do you want to go?
Based on my sense of direction, which way would be more towards the villa, left or right?
They both kind of curve.
Yeah.
And I like point down the hall and I'm like, don't you see that curve over there?
Yeah.
And I'll just like turn my shield and be like, yeah, I guess.
So that one curves that way.
Okay. I don't know. Let's try left.
Left?
Okay.
All right, so you go left, and yeah, you go a short distance up that tunnel, and then it bangs a right. Pretty much immediately. And down that tunnel, when you peek around that corner, you see that the tunnel continues another short distance. There's a door at the corner that you see ahead of you, and the passage makes another right-hand bend going right.
I'm gonna get paint loaded up here and start throwing them.
The door in the sewer.
Mhm.
As we're walking down the hall, after the first bend, before we get to the second one, like halfway through the hall, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Detect magic, you say? Okay. All right. So yeah. So that does. Okay. I should.
It is a 30-foot diameter around me.
But you're saying you got a 30 on it. I was like, what the hell?
I don't think. Let me just double check. Okay, you do not detect any magic. You're not picking anything up
Okay.
within your radius.
And I guess it lasts up for 10 to 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna keep concentrating on that to see if I pick up anything as we're walking.
Sounds good.
So we have a door in front of us, and then a right turn in like before that door.
Yeah, the door is basically on the corner.
Okay.
And yeah, and the hallway continues past the door.
Well, let's go to the corner and sort of peek around to the right and see what we see.
Alrighty.
All right. I'll run ahead and kind of like peek around the corner, see what's there.
Okay. So you're at the corner where there's the door ahead of you. You look around that corner, and it continues about 30 feet down that way, and then plot twist makes a corner to the left.
Yeah, I'm just
What?
on the
Goes
map.
left.
Drawn on my map. All right. And there's no door or anything. It just turns.
Just turns.
30 feet and a turn.
I say this is not the first door we've seen, but we're right here. I say we open up the door to take a look,
Cool.
or try to open up the door.
Okay.
You want me to keep going down here and see if there's anything down one of these corridors?
Let's make sure that there's nothing wacky at the doorway here, and then maybe you can keep going forward while we sort of scan the river, because we don't know what's behind
Okay.
this door.
Sounds good.
So I'll go over and I'll just sort of like jiggle the handle to see if it's locked or anything like that.
Okay. You give it a jiggle. It is not locked. But you don't. Yeah, you're not opening it yet. You're just giving it a test.
Yeah, I was just sort of testing to see if it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll open it up.
Okay. So you open the door, and you see in front of you a broad-shouldered figure with purple skin and a beard. Beard's a little bit odd. It's sort of writhing and snake-like. And he's in the middle of a room lined by iron doors.
I'm pointing my shield at him right away.
And if everybody could go ahead and roll me some initiative.
It's happening.
No!
Did we just find a mind player?
No, not a mind player.
Okay.
Something even worse. 16.
Okay, so let's see. So we got 16 and
7.
19.
5.
5.
Someone's going last.
And
I'm just standing there eating a cookie. I'm like, well,
Blame me for that.
What'd you get, Sean?
14.
14. Alright, and a roll for Rhea, who's actually going last.
oh.
And she rolled 3. And for the okay. The gentleman before you is going out of time. So as you stand here, Brian, you actually get a good look in here, and with your knowledge of the devils,
Great.
you know that this is definitely a devil.
Okay.
Yay.
It's a devil with a beard, a bearded devil, one might
But a
say.
Bearded
non-magical
devil.
one, so that's good.
Yeah, and my like aura of detect magic didn't pick up anything in this room.
There aren't any magic items or anything in this room, and a devil is not necessarily magic. It's not a magic thing. It just sucks.
He's just a jerk.
Okay, but from like the doors or anything.
Oh no, yeah, the doors yeah, you're not getting anything magic from the doors. You're not getting anything magic from inside the cells.
Tom, don't forget that before we came down here last session, I gave you warding bombs, so you have +1 armor and saving throws.
Cool.
Wait.
Okay. So yeah, so Brian knows he's a devil.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you get to go first, Clyde. So what do you do with this newfound information?
All right. So how far? We're all on the other side of this door. How far ahead is this devil on the other in this room?
Let's see. The room is about. Looking from the door, the room's about 15 feet deep, going towards the row of cells, and it's probably about 25 feet wide.
Okay. Well, I'm not going in first, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna pull out my weapons,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna kind of stand by the door, and I'm gonna look at what the heck's your name? I'm gonna look at Thranton, and I'm gonna nod for him to go in first,
Go ahead, big guy.
Okay. All right. So
and
you
I'm
want
and I'll just whisper, "That's a devil."
All right, thanks.
What?
Okay. So do you want to mechanics wise, you want to just hold your action and go after
Yeah.
Thranton?
I'm gonna go in after Thranton.
Okay.
Whenever he goes.
Okay. So yeah, for this round, you'll go after Thranton, and then we'll just put you right back where you rolled.
Sweet.
So, next in initiative is Naoma.
So I'm actually going to do a similar thing of I look at it and then I look up at Thranton and I look down. But then you readied your shield, right?
Yeah, my shield is right out in front of me, with a blaring light, not blinding him, but blasting him.
I am going.
So he knows we're here.
Oh yes.
Standing in a
We
dark
jiggled
room.
a handle, opened a door,
Hit him with a
blinding light
spotlight.
in the room. Doesn't know we're here though.
FBI! Yeah, can I scream FBI as a bonus action?
I'm gonna cast Bless, which will drop my Detect Magic.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast it at level 1 and give it to Thranton, Clyde, and
T-Pain.
Blessed.
T-Pain. I'll give it to Thranton, Clyde, and Maleficus.
So that gives us, is it the 1d4 damage thing?
It gives you, whenever you make an attack or a saving throw before the spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add that number to the attack roll or the saving throw.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to kind of get up against the wall, sort of out of the way if people need to get in.
Okay. All right. So, Thranton, time to get this party started. And yes, if you do so desire, you can yell FBI as a free action.
What does FBI stand for in this world?
That's a good question.
Faerun Bureau of
Of investigation. Yeah, that's fine.
Interpolation. Interplanar.
I mean, that fits. That fits for a paladin.
All right, so so is this guy facing us now, or is he still facing the other direction?
No, he's very much facing you guys.
Has he said anything? Has he aggressed in any way?
No, he hasn't said anything. But he's got a big old wicked-looking glaive, and he is very much readied and focused on you guys. Like he's
so he
fixing
does
for a
look
fight.
unhappy.
Oh yeah, no, he is not thrilled.
Okay.
Oh, that's good
Not just
information.
sipping coffee.
Yep. Just hey guys, how's everybody doing?
All right, so I'm going to. How far away is he from me? Like 10 feet?
Yeah, 10, 15 feet on the other side of the door.
Okay. So I'm gonna just rush right up to him, get right in melee range,
Mhm.
I'm not going to attack him yet. But I am going to cast Crusader's Mantle, which is it's a concentration on myself. Anybody within 30 feet, when they strike, they get 1d4 radiant damage.
Ooh. So yeah, that'll definitely cover the entire room.
Yep.
So very good.
So yeah, I'll hit him with the FBI, and I'll bum rush him, and I'll just get right into melee range with my shield up and ready to block.
Okay. All right. So for this round, that brings us back to Clyde.
I decide I kill it.
Good.
Oh, I've been
Good plan.
forgot.
Do
Okay,
that.
I got
Battle
these
over.
things.
Forgot about that part.
Okay, then I'm gonna move to if I can move like outside of its range to its rear. I want to try and sneak attack.
Okay. So you won't be able to get behind it because he's pretty much against the wall.
That's
but
stupid.
but you will be able to get on the side of him.
Okay.
Because he is engaged with Threaten, even though Threaten hasn't made a hit yet, he does count as engaged, so that does count for your sneak attack.
I get the advantage, right?
I don't believe you get advantage on the roll, but it does trigger the sneak attack if you hit because he's busy.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I don't need advantage if another enemy. Okay.
Yep.
I'm learning. Okay. So I'm gonna roll this stuff. I almost said something else. Okay, so I'll attack first with the right hand. That's not good.
And you got the D4 as well.
Oh,
Yeah, you get
great.
the D4 bless, and then the D4 damage if you hit.
Need that D4. Okay, so 8 plus 5, so 13.
Okay, that will hit.
Okay, sweet.
I need a gif of bewildered Tom up in the corner for that.
So bewildered. All right, so I get a
I
D6.
did not expect that answer.
D4, and I get another D6 for sneak attack. When I have a million D6. Okay, here we
Soon.
go. This is not that great. A 9.
9 damage. Okay.
Oh wait, plus 3, 12.
Okay. Cool. Let's see.
All right, so that's my first attack.
And
So second attack without sneak attack.
all right.
Do I get the D4 every time or just one attack?
Good question.
That's
Yeah,
a good
it's-
question. I think it's every time.
Okay, well, I get a 13
It's whenever
again,
you make
even
an attack
without it.
roll. Yeah, it's whenever you make
Oh.
an attack roll.
Sick.
So, definitely gonna hit it. It's a 17.
Awesome.
Okay, so then I just have a D6 plus D4 plus 3.
Yes, you still get the D4.
Okay. Sick. 10.
Okay. Get that marked down here.
Get him.
Okay.
Flapped and chopped.
All right. And now we go back to normal initiative order. Maleficus, what you do?
Hey, I am here. Well, I'm gonna keep hiding behind Threaten because that seems like a good idea. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of shut my eyes for a moment and then step aside. And when I step aside, there's a duplicate of myself. And I'm gonna take and just kind of push that duplicate into the room with my big old paw. Be like, get in there.
Go get him, buddy.
Go get him, buddy. And
Got this, champ.
that duplicate is gonna haul out a big old kind of like translucent great sword. The whole thing's translucent. It's all translucent. But anyway, and it will do an attack upon the beast,
Upon the beast.
the devil beast, the number
On
of
the
the beast. So let's see what I roll for that. Gotta get used to D&D Beyond.
It's never been easier.
All right. Let's see. This is pretty easy. Unfortunately, my numbers are crap. I think even with the boost. Let's see. That's a 10 to hit.
That won't do it.
It whiffs in spectacular fashion.
With the D4?
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, the roll was real bad. So
Nice.
that's good. That's fine. I believe that's all I've got. So the kind of spectral duplicate will just kind of like stay up in this devil's business for now.
But it looks spectral. Like there's no illusion that it might be you. It's very obviously a fake.
Yeah, how does that fly?
Well, let me tell you about Manifest Echo. Manifest Echo is a bonus action. I can use a bonus action to magically manifest an echo of myself in an unoccupied space that I can see within 15 feet. The echo is a magical, translucent, gray image of you that lasts until it's destroyed, or until you dismiss it as a bonus action.
Okay, so yeah.
Or until I manifest another echo, or until I'm incapacitated. Yes, yeah, it's clearly a colorless ghost.
Okay. Yeah, Andre, got a cat investigating my desk. And all right, so that's your.
Can dead guys do this? Ghost.
Yes.
Yeah, I look over at you. Yeah, very much so.
They can do it to themselves, but not make another one.
Yeah, that's my turn. Sorry.
No. Fantastic. All right, and Gilda, what you do?
I will stop eating my cookie that I was eating and pay attention.
Never stop eating cookies.
Bonus action to eat cookie.
My whole turn's gonna be just actions. So I'm gonna take out this jug that I have, and I'm going to whisper the word poison to it. Make sure there's stuff in there. And I'm gonna take a crossbow bolt out and dip it in there and get that ready on my crossbow.
Okay.
And I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Because it's an action to do the whisper, and then an action to just do all that stuff. I'm just...
Okay. Yeah. I like that.
Getting ready.
Getting
Get
set,
ready.
Getting fixed up. Getting ready to go.
Yeah. And then like kind of standing against the wall outside of the room.
Taking cover.
Yeah.
That's not a terrible
Perfect.
idea. All right. So the devil is now his turn. So there we go. And the devil is gonna focus on Threnton, because you're big and right up front. And he is going to do 2 attacks. First, he's gonna try and swing at you with the glaive there. Which in tight quarters might be hard. Not that hard. Okay. He crits you.
Oh, great.
So.
Oh no.
Happy New Year.
One player down.
So that will do. Let's see. Glaive does this much damage. Okay. Let me make sure, because it's got an effect here.
So that'll bypass my armor completely, right?
Yeah. So, alright, so it will do 11 points of damage to you.
Ah, it's fine. Nothing.
Yeah.
But a scratch.
And I'm gonna need you to make me a Constitution save.
That's my best thing.
Hope so.
Hey, my best thing is stealth, and that went real well. So,
So far.
19.
Okay, so yeah, you pass, no negative effects other than the damage. And then he's gonna try and beard you. So he makes the swing with the glaive, that connects, and then while you're like reeling from that, barbed beard tentacles just sort of go at your face.
Ugh,
Well, this is horrifying.
Kinda.
I like it.
Okay, so that is gonna be a 15 to hit.
Is it armor class?
Yes.
19, so.
Oh, all right. So yeah, you're good. So yeah, the beard. You managed to deflect the beard. I keep wanting to add something after beard, but he's just attacking you with his beard. I'm like, that's what he's
Not
doing.
the beard.
Are they snakes? Are they like beard snakes?
It's
Is it like a Medusa type thing?
yeah, it's sort of a Medusa-y situation there. Like he's got like barbed beard bits, like a
Huh.
beard
I
made
like it.
made out of snakes situation.
Beard barbs. Yeah.
Yeah. So it ain't great, but that'll be his turn. So that's a good thing. And Rhea she wants to get in on this, so she's gonna try and get through. She's gonna try and get between Maleficus and the and Thranton and try and get a stab in with her sword. She is gonna miss, but not by much. So that's her turn. So we are back up to Collide.
Okay, so this time I'm gonna take a bonus action and cast Hunter's Mark on it,
Oh,
which I forgot to do last time.
you just want to get in there.
So now I'm gonna do it, and then I can only attack once.
Okay.
And I think I can sneak though, right?
Yeah,
Like-
he's still very much engaged. So yeah, you can still get in there.
Sneak. 13 plus something 5
Plus a D4.
plus a D4. I'm definitely gonna hit. Oh my god, it's a 1 on the D4, but it's still enough.
Yep, that works.
It's
I love it.
so damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Stab that devil.
I get 2d6 plus a D4. Is you're still working on me, Thranton?
Yeah. My aura. Oh wait. I took that critical hit. Did my aura drop?
Make
I have to concentrate.
yeah, make a Constitution save. Make a concentration check.
Okay. I gotta confirm which. Is it a Constitution save?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me roll this.
9.
9. Okay. Let's see. So 9. You took that. Okay. Yeah, that'll be all right. You'll just squeak by, maintaining that concentration.
Huzzah! 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 3. 14.
14. All right.
And that's me.
Okay. And now to Naoma.
So seeing all this going on, she grabs the skull at her side and like strums all of the strings at once, and is going to cast Toll the Dead on him. And you actually see like what looks like these like silver spectral ghosts just like come out of the skull and attack him. So he is a wisdom saving throw.
Not a great roll. So yeah, he's got a 0. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, he gets an 8 for a save.
So he fails.
All right. Awesome.
Get wrecked.
Give me that.
And if
increased
he's
damage.
missing any of his hit points, he takes 1d12 instead.
Oh, yeah.
So he takes 10.
Ooh, nice.
Did you add the plus D4?
I did not add the plus d4. He takes 11.
11. All right.
Yikes.
Okay.
Still more than 10.
So that's he
Sure.
is not looking real great. He's looking real pissed. So after Naoma is Thranton.
Okay. I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, cool.
I'm still trying to figure out. Does anybody know what a paladin's spellcasting modifier is?
It is your charisma.
Charisma. That's right. Okay,
Yep.
Thank you.
I was gonna say, if it's like it is in Pathfinder, it's charisma. That's the.
What is that?
Give it a wink.
You're gonna feel better.
Told you about my god.
So I'm gonna heal for 6,
6.
Yep.
Love it.
and that is the end of me. And I knocked some stuff off my desk, so give me a moment to fix that.
All right. It is Maleficus.
Hey, that's me.
Is you?
Well,
It's time.
okay, there we go. I figured it out. I will. So I still got my spooky ghost. I will take and the ghost-like appearance of me is going to take another swing at this devil.
Awesome.
The way too big greatsword. Bane is just it's very ethereal. It's beautiful, and one of the things about this I like to think is that it's much more well kept than I am. Like it looks
like a
it looks like me
prettier
on a much
version of
better
you.
day. Yeah, like the yeah
Your
yeah the mane's not matted. It's good.
your echo is actually living your best life, not you.
Yes,
Like your
precisely.
social media avatar.
That's what oh man. Echo's like out at the winery, you know, like selfies all day. Yeah, that's true.
Takes pictures of its food.
Yes, so much food. So anyway, yes, let us see if this this spectral greatsword situation does a hit. Hopefully, with a 17 it does.
It does.
I like that. We're still getting a buff on. Are we still getting a buff on anything from
Both
Yeah, you get the
to
D4.
attack and damage.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, well, my attack was
plus
better,
D4
but
to
it hit.
attack and plus D4 to damage.
I love it. Thank you.
That's what I do.
Love.
That's what I bring
Best
to the
friend.
table.
All right, so we're gonna have 19 damage from that greatsword.
Wow.
How did
rolled
that
a good-
happen?
Jesus.
Living the best life.
That is, yeah.
Oh wait, you know what? I did my math wrong. Hold on. It's not
That's
19. It's 16.
It's still
That's
16.
still great.
Numbers
Still
are really
rough.
hard for me.
That's a hefty,
That's
hefty greatsword.
That's a good hit.
Hefty swing from a
Alright.
ghost.
So he is looking ragged, stumbling about, but he is infernally still up. So, Gilda, please put this thing down.
Sure.
Gonna lean in, and can I get a clear shot of him?
Yep. Yeah, you can get a
There.
shot at him.
Thunk.
Are we assuming this this devil's gender?
I don't know.
Well, it's got a.
Was
it's,
I?
I mean,
it's got
it has a beard.
a substantial beard, and it sounds
2020.
very, very gruff.
Female devils can have beards.
I mean, that's true. There
Yeah.
probably are. Like, yeah.
Oops. Where did my crossbow go?
Well, yeah, I can't really joke about that. That's all true. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. So 16.
To hit, that will hit.
Yay.
Kill it.
So he's also got to make a Constitution save.
Okay. Oh, that's a 1, so no.
Fails. So I add 1d4 of poison damage.
Mhm.
So that would be 7 regular and 4 poison.
All right.
Did you include the D4 for the radiant damage that I gave you?
I was not blessed.
You're within 30 feet of me.
Yeah,
so you
different thing.
What?
Different
Yeah.
effect. Different effect.
Yeah.
Different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Entering,
So what do I do?
just add an extra D4 of radiant damage.
1.
were. Excellent.
Okay. Against a
That was the
devil.
one we needed.
Against a
Radiant
devil, it
poison.
counts. Yeah. So yeah, is there any particular spot you were aiming for on the devil? Because that's definitely where the bolt goes right in.
Like, I'm waiting for him to, like, I don't know, move his weird beard to get under there.
Just
His
right,
weird beard.
right in the neck.
Like
under the
Legolas.
beard.
Only it's more like, lean in and tuck back in.
All right, so yeah, you sink that bolt right in its neck under the flailing beard, and it just drops in a heap. And as devils tend to do on the material plane, it sort of turns into a goo, like a blob of goo, and then ash.
Oh.
And then, even though there's no wind in here, dissipates.
So there's nothing left.
No.
What the heck was that?
Lean back
That
in. Did I
was
get
a
it?
bearded devil.
pretty
the
sure
fact
you
that
got
it's
it.
down
The rogue of
here
wisdom.
it means bad things.
Yeah, Rhea at this point be like, I knew it. Thank you. I knew it. I knew I was right. This
All right,
is
so we can
You're
leave
welcome.
now. We can get out of here.
and
I don't think so.
from one of the cells you hear a voice say, "No, please don't leave."
My ghost dissolves.
So there are
down here?
cells in this room.
Yeah, this now that you're in here and you've got a sec now that I can get rid of
It's like a
I
prison,
can
sort
get
of.
rid of the initiative. Yeah, this is definitely a classic, to use the word, dungeon.
All right, so I'll
so-
I'll sweep the flashlight until I find the source of the conversation.
Okay.
I'm like looking around the
Next-
floor to see if there was anything left of it, even though I know there's not. Out of
Next, you're
game.
gonna tell us there are dragons, and I don't even know.
So yeah, as you
Dungeons and
look at
Devils.
this, the only thing that fell off the devil while you guys were fighting, the only thing that's left is a set of keys. Now just on the slightly blackened floor where the devil was. And so yeah, the doors are all they're like flat iron doors, but they have the little feeding slot down at the bottom where you kick some food under, and then they have a vision slot at the top. So after sliding a couple of those open, you do see that there's a dude in one of the cells. He's a short, lean-looking guy, human, maybe in his 50s, and he's all. Let's see, what's he wearing? An ankle-length caftan. I don't know.
What is a caftan?
I don't
It's
know what
it's
that
like a
is.
moo but
Oh,
classier.
Okay.
Boo-boo rope.
okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm here for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and so this is the only guy that we found in any of the cages.
Yeah, he seems to be the only prisoner in there.
Okay.
Man, he sees the slot go open and he sees a very not devil look in. He's be like, "Please let me."
Elephant.
I'll ask him why are you in here? What did you do?
Well, so I work for someone, and they wanted some dirt on the Duke and his wife, and they caught me, and were about to torture me. So thank you for the timing. That is amazing.
Can I
He
can
was
I
doing
reach
our
over
job.
and can I grab Rhea and just like drag her over and be like, was it her?
Yeah, she'll she has no choice in the matter. She'll let you just haul her over, and it'll be like, no, it wasn't her. Hi though. How you doing? Good to see you.
So who hired you then?
Oh, let's see who hired him.
It was.
It was all right. So her name is spelling Silvira, and she works at Candlekeep, that like mage college situation outside Baldur's Gate. She hired me to come down, snoop around. I did not do a good job.
Okay. Did someone pick up the keys?
Me.
All right, let's let him out. Does he like ankled in any way, or is he just
No, he was just locked up in the
just locked up?
in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not fettered or anything like that.
Can I ask one of us to close the door behind us though, just so this guy can't like zip out of here?
I'm already closing it.
Excellent, thank you.
Like, hey, so
This is a tiny room. Welcome to the bigger room. We still have some questions.
okay, it is nicer out here. So yeah, what would you like? What would you like to know? What would you like to? How can I get even further out of here than I am now?
So, when did you get caught? Like, how far did you make it, and what info were you looking for?
Well, I was looking for, like, you may have heard this, seeing as you're with a Hell Rider. You may have heard that the Duke may be into some shady devil stuff. You may now believe that. Up to you. But I was basically looking for proof of that. I was looking for some kind of, before I ran into the actual devils, I was looking for like a contract or document. Devils love that sort of stuff. So I was looking for any sort of infernal anything that I could find in the house. I did not get far.
So you were actually in the house, though.
Oh yeah, no, I got in the house. Yeah.
Okay.
Windows are great. But they went. I do know that there is a document. It's probably in some kind of like puzzle box or some crap, because devils love those too. And I do know that my boss, Silvira, no friend of the Duke. Like, just want to keep that above board. Like, I'm not a patsy or anything like that. I'm honestly want to not be here.
Can we
Okay.
sense motive on him or something?
Yeah, anybody who wants to can go ahead and give me an insight check on this guy.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Natural 20.
Well, dang.
Plus
11.
11?
10.
10?
1. 21.
Okay. All right, so the 10 and the 11, you're like, this guy's definitely squirrely, but if he is a spy of some kind, maybe that checks out. There is a devil on the floor. But yeah, with the 21, yeah, you're not getting a single lie out of this guy. Like everything, like you feel that everything he is saying is the solid, honest truth.
I don't know about this guy.
I mean, we were hired to sneak into this place too.
Yeah, and maybe whoever hired us was smarter to hire a group as opposed to us. Did you come in here solo, or did you come in here with other people?
Just me.
Okay.
My original
That is
plan.
dumb.
My original plan
Teamwork
was,
makes the dream work.
Yeah, but I figured one guy I'd be okay, but clearly not. So next time.
You said there was a lot more of the devils here.
Oh yeah.
How many
Well, let
of
me.
these things were there?
Well, from what I saw, obviously this gentleman, point towards the blackened spot on the floor, and like obviously that one. I think I saw a couple of spine devils, crawling around down here too. And it would not surprise me if there was one more. I think there's probably one more that they're answering to, if I have a guess.
I hold up my swords and I'm like, where are they?
Well, let me actually. Anybody got any paper? Anybody got like a writing implement and a sheet of paper? So yeah.
Thank you.
I dig through my bag and I'm like,
So yeah.
nope.
Gilda,
I don't think
go.
I do.
Gilda, you have.
Dig through
plenty.
my pockets.
So, I'm actually gonna pop this in. There we go. Popped it in our Facebook chat if anybody wants to take a look at it. But he will actually, befitting his spy status, he actually memorized a pretty good layout of everything and under the keep, and he starts drawing the stuff from the house.
Oh my goodness.
And so he lays out this this pretty well set up map.
So where are we?
You guys are down
25?
in
Must be V29.
Yeah, you are down in V29, down in the prison.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
So just I'm always curious about this, Sean. As far as the map you were drawing out as you were going through, because you guys went through that first tunnel down and around that zigzag there. How close was that to what you were rendering out?
It's sideways because the dead end is at my south, but I'll send it to the group.
I always love seeing that juxtaposition of where things get sent because of all the imperfect information that gets transmitted. But yeah, so yeah, you guys are down on this map down in the bottom right corner.
Okay.
Where did we come in from?
You guys came in from. Yeah, it's actually
Dead end to the far right.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you guys came in from the far right, from the thing marked
Okay.
dead end.
Okay.
So you were able to map to get access to all of these rooms?
I have a certain set of skills.
So
They're,
that means you're
Nice map.
going to be coming with us then.
I mean, if you guys need, yeah, I can. If you need, I'm not gonna fight. Clearly, no.
Well, I just
Like, but-
I'm a little concerned, and I feel like you might just bail on us at the first opportunity.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I might, but
I would.
like, I haven't been down here long, but I've been down here long enough. But no, if you need me to, I can follow you. I can follow the group, and help guide through this, help guide you if you really want. I do.
We came here for proof, correct?
Yeah, but our one bit of proof other than word of mouth is dissipated on the ground.
Yeah.
We need to kill all the devils down here.
Okay.
What
so
if they poof
what-
too?
what's this guy's name?
This guy, his name is, man, D&D names, guys. His name is Philaster.
Webster.
All right.
Huh.
What's your name, guy? Philaster? Okay.
Yeah, Philaster Fisk is.
What are you gonna do when you leave here?
Just call you Fifth.
Fisk is fine. Yeah, Fisk is good. I'm gonna go back to my boss first and foremost. Gotta report in. She probably thinks I'm dead. And give her what I got. So I mean, I will say, I mean, following you guys around, I mean, is not the worst thing for me. Because if you get
when you
proved
go and see
that-
your boss,
I
are
might
you
get
gonna
proved.
tell her about us?
Oh, you guys want me to? I was probably gonna. If she ever asked how I got sprung, then
Is she trustworthy?
I mean, she pays me.
Okay.
and she is not a fan of devils. So
Have any of us given our names at all yet? I don't think we have.
Mm-mm.
no, he doesn't know any.
Okay.
Any of
I'm
your
gonna step
names.
out from behind Thranton and be like, "So, Mr. Fisk, how long have you been down here? If your boss thinks you're dead."
I mean, she might think I'm dead. I don't know. Depends on how patient she wants to be on any given day. I've been.
I know there's not a lot of light here, but
Let's see. How long does he think he's been down here? His survival check is poor. He is, I don't know, maybe 2 days. I got fed a couple times, so.
Okay.
No.
So I'm okay with letting you've given us a lot of helpful information. It's very great. I'm not the only decider here, but I'm willing to let you go. And if you need to tell your boss about us, that's fine. None of us have given you any of our names. So, I mean, I know we are a pretty identifiable little group here with a lion and an elephant, but it's a problem for future us. So I'll sort of look to the rest of the room and be like, I'm willing to let him go. I don't think we're going to get much more out of him.
We got this map.
Yeah.
yeah, I think
he
And I
point
got
out-
these keys.
that's the least we can do.
Can he point out where the devils are on the map?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. When they were bringing me down here, the last place I saw a devil was... There we go. Pull up this map. So let's see. Using the system that I very lovingly put on the map, number V20 is... No, it's not. Is a place where I saw, I think, a couple of the spine devils around. There are... As you can probably imagine, there is a cult. Because where there's devils, there's a cult. So don't be surprised if you see a couple of cultists wandering around. You'll know them when you see them. But yeah, I think, the 20 there, that's just the cellar. Just sort of a storeroom situation. They like to hang out in there because they got some space to stretch the wings,
So that's V20 where they like to hang out.
Yeah.
So I start impatiently trembling, and I'm like, let's go.
jiggling. But yeah,
Yeah,
so I mean,
And I started like heading towards the door.
like, so, I
How-
mean,
Before we go, how did you get into this place?
well, I
You
got
jumped in a window. you
yeah, I
said.
jumped. I just
Oh.
jumped through an open window in the villa, wandered around in there for a little bit. I did wander around down here for a little bit, for about an
Enough
hour.
to draw a map.
How did you? Yeah. How did you get from the villa to here?
Oh, there's another stairway, directly connecting the villa, aside from the one to the stable, 2 entrances. So yeah, so the villa has a doorway down. I think it's actually off the cellar, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's off the room that you said you saw the devils in.
Yeah, there's that storeroom there. There are a couple of rooms that I couldn't get into, so I don't actually know what's in them. But if I couldn't get into them, they're probably important.
So which rooms were those?
Most of them, if I'm honest. So, like, I do know up on the top of the map, on the north end of the map, that's where like the cultists sleep, and they'll have a kitchen and stuff up there.
Okay.
But yeah, most of the other rooms I couldn't actually get in due to people being in them or they're locked.
Okay. Anything else you want to ask this guy before we sort of send him on his way?
I don't have anything.
I'm gonna stealth my way towards V20. I rolled a 1.
I'm not gonna. Okay, I guess I do notice it.
I'm standing at the door, just like.
What are you doing?
The
I
door,
just like
yeah,
walk into you.
yeah, the door hasn't opened yet. You're just like, excuse me.
I love it. I think he's trying to be sneaky.
As we're leaving or getting ready to leave, I'm gonna turn to Rhea. Do devils? Do you know if devils or demons or whatever these things are have souls?
Technically they do. It's one of the how they retain their status or lose their status down in the 9 hells. But they're not the best souls, as you can imagine.
That's fine. And then I'm gonna walk over to where the spot was on the floor, and take just like a couple seconds, and you see me like pull a literal like strand, like a silver strand that looks like it comes out of my head. And it's a thought strand. Cast the spell thought strand and basically just like leave instructions in it so that their soul can, what I believe is the way their soul would reincarnate.
Okay.
This is weird. What are you doing? Why are you pulling noodles out of your head?
They're instructions on how they can, or at least the ways I know that they can move on.
Where would they move on to?
Hell?
Yeah, if you want to give me, either one of you, if you want to give me a religion check on that.
Sure.
My religion is
18.
Okay.
4
4. All right.
with
bad religion
modifier.
Did you roll a d20, Brian? I just want to clarify.
Yes,
Okay, just making sure.
believe it or not. Yeah.
So with the 4, what do you think with a 4? Where do you think a devil's soul would end up?
I don't know if they have souls.
Okay, so yeah, you just kind of call bullshit on the whole affair.
Yeah, I probably think that like
Okay.
their body is made up of their soul, so when they die, it just kind of is the part that goes into ash.
Okay. Now, Naoma, with your 18, you are aware that they do have souls, so to speak, and devils being what they are, when they die on the mortal plane, their souls just go back to whatever plane they left from. You know that they just sort of reform on Avernus or Dees or wherever the heck they made their way out. And depending on how they died and the performance of how they died, they may or may not be demoted to a lesser grade of devil. When they get there.
Yeah, so I sort of encode all of that knowledge into that strand, and it literally just like hangs in the air and sits there and floats.
Now,
I grab it.
It's kind of like a silver string. Your hand just goes straight through it.
I keep trying to grab it.
now, when you do this, is there any sort of feedback to you as far as the success or results of the?
It just happens.
Okay.
Whatever I'm thinking, I can put into it.
Okay. Just gotta take a note here. It's not a problem. It's not nothing wrong. Everything's good.
So is it floating into a direction, or is it just staying in the same spot?
It's just like staying in the same spot. It looks static almost.
Okay. I'm gonna try and jump my head through it to see if I can gain the knowledge of whatever you put into the air. Does it work?
Hold on.
Do I gain the
Let
knowledge?
me read the description.
Hopefully
I don't believe you
it's meant
do.
For you, friend.
Sticking my brain in it.
No, you can. The only way you can get the information out of it normally is to know how to cast the spell. Is by casting the spell to read it.
So if it's like this noodle in the air, if I'm like going on one end and I'm like trying to run it through my brain like a typewriter.
You are doing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it doesn't work.
This guy... trying to run it through. So yeah, you don't without knowledge of the spell, you don't even get any sensations or any feeling or whatever out of it. You just kind of doing
Goes through my head.
It's like you're
It
not
just
gonna...
goes in one ear and out the other, you could say.
I'm just watching him do that. I'm like, you're not gonna...
Just
you're
let
not
him do it.
gonna...
It's really funny. I'm just watching.
So at this point, Fisk will be like, I'm gonna go. If you don't need me, I'm gonna go.
Do you know how you're gonna get out of here?
Oh yeah, no, I'll just go up through the stables. I'll just talk to if I pop out, I'll just talk to. Crap, what was the blacksmith's name?
He's taking a nap.
Yeah, he's
he's
napping
not
right
there.
now.
He's taking a. Okay, I'm not gonna ask questions. So yeah, I'll just scooch up through there and.
Where can we find you if we want to follow up and get more from you?
I'm probably
not later
Call
today.
me on this rock.
I'm thinking much further down the line.
I have to sleep first.
Where are you gonna be?
Well, I'm gonna skip town more or less immediately. So if you need me, you can probably find me at Candlekeep.
Candlekeep. Okay.
Yeah, it's right outside Baldur's Gate. You ask around, you can't miss it.
Okay. Well, thank you for all your help. This map was super, super helpful.
Yeah, no problem.
Good luck getting back home.
Yeah, no, same. Thank you for the rescue. I do certainly appreciate it. And as he's saying this part, he's just backing out towards the door, slipping around Naoma, opening the door, and just being like, and I'm gonna go, and goodbye. And he's just shut the door behind him.
Bye.
Go in peace, child of Fangbridge.
So I want to. So how obvious is this dust on the ground?
The air, like where the devil was. It's relatively obvious. It's not like a scorch or anything. It's not like burned into the floor. But
is this the type of dungeon where they would have a broom nearby?
Let's see. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right.
Search for that broom.
Uh,
I'm
where
trying
is
to
it?
leave.
16 plus 1 advantage. 17.
Sniffing out that broom. Yeah, you
Yep.
can. Yeah, you do find that there is like a little off one of the alcoves there. There is like a basic janitor's setup, like a bucket and a broom and whatever.
Okay.
So yeah, you can.
To try and leave the room in as little a different state as I can, I want to sort of sweep all this dust back into the room that we opened up and then close and lock it again. So that way they may, if they do find it, they're going to be like, oh shit, this guy was a devil and he died. Hey, where's Frank? I'm just going to move on from there.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and just give me a just roll me a d20. Determine
14.
your. Okay. So yeah, your janitorial skills are pretty good. Yeah, you managed to
Sick.
get most of the dust in there, or at least dissipated about. So it's not just a dust circle, ash circle on the floor.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm gonna try and leave and go down the hall towards
Naomi's still
a
standing on the
marked
door.
spined devil. So can I?
No, I moved over to where the devil was previously.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's true. You did. You were
If
from your.
the yeah, the other guy
Spaghetti.
walked out.
Yep.
Phil Fisk. Okay, I'm gonna try and stealth down the hall.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Is that a good?
All your
or,
dice need to go to dice jail.
So, do we notice him leaving?
Depends. What's the roll?
10.
10. Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah, you all notice him leaving.
Where are you going?
We gotta kill these devils.
Why?
I stop and I turn around and because they're devils.
Oh,
That wasn't what I was hired for.
yeah. We're here for information, man.
As I'm saying that, I'm taking a little glass vial and putting some of the dust in it.
And I'll be like, you know that evil is in the word devil.
Yeah,
So,
and we're definitely down to kill some more devils. I'm very excited to do this, but we should probably stick together a little bit here.
well, I'm gonna go do it.
Well,
And you guys can follow me if you want.
Well,
I
where
mean-
are you going? Which room are you going to?
So, and I'm gonna point on the map. He said they're gonna be over here.
That's V20. Okay.
Why isn't it pronounced devil?
Why isn't sweat
That's
pronounced
good.
sweet? These are the questions, man.
Sweet.
Just kind of I look up from looking at my claws or whatever, and I ask that question, and then I look back down at them and try to pick the grid out of them.
I roll a 13.
Question.
Is there an etymology check?
I mean, you've got.
Well, let's see. You feel like you've heard a story about how in common being a language that's just, in my mind, just an amalgamation of just words. It's just like a pidgin language that everybody in an area just sort of understands. To use if we were to pretend that this was in Belgium, odds are that somebody speaks a bit of German, somebody speaks a bit of French, someone speaks a bit of Walloon, so that all just sort of becomes a language. And you've heard that devil used to be in some languages pronounced devil, but there is a superstition about invoking the devils by pronouncing it as such. So they changed the pronunciation to devil, so as not to summon the devils when discussing them.
I say that.
I got a 21 on a history check to know if that's bullshit or not.
Is it bullshit?
No.
All right.
Yeah,
yeah.
how
I've heard that before.
How you get there isn't really clicking, but yeah, the core history of it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's like based on superstition.
They'll be like, she knows. She knows.
Okay. I don't want to have to make this like an opposing roll, but Clyde, can we work together here, or are you just gonna run off on us?
I mean, we can work together, but if you guys decide not to go, I'm still going.
No, I think we're willing to go. It's just a matter of how we get there and what path we take.
Well, I was gonna sneak.
Yeah, that's not working.
Yeah, that's
part of a team, though.
Also, that's not working for you so far. We've seen you do everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you know me.
Oh.
The other people
I
won't
just
see me
met you
coming.
today.
But
So
no, I mean like. Go ahead.
It's beautiful.
I think there's a compromise that can be reached here. I think it's likely that the information we're possibly looking for is up in the mansion, or in the villa. Sorry, and if this room leads to the villa, it's worth checking out and potentially investigating. So why don't we kill 2 devils with 1 stone? We can go to that room, and then we can figure out what we need to do from there.
Yeah, he said the staircase to the villa was by that room.
So are you rolling persuasion?
I wasn't, but
Do we need to?
do you want me to?
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
24.
Good idea. Let's go do that.
Okay. So have we sufficiently set the room back to sort of the way it was, with the door locked, but we still have the keys? We swept up the dust.
Yep. Yeah, you made this place like about as tidy as it was when you got in here.
Okay. So yeah, let's head back out the door. Let's close it back up, and then I guess are we all in agreement? We're going to go over towards the room that Fisk mentioned.
Yep.
I think that's a good starting point.
Okay. So yeah, let's just work our way back down the hallway until we're at V22.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you managed to do that. You just backtrack up, and you get to what you see is now an alcove, and there's a shut door at the end of that alcove.
Before we go through the door, can I? We've confirmed that devils are fiends, right? They are fiends.
What have we done?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. They are definitely fiends.
Okay, I would like to use divine sense. I can detect good and evil until the end of my next turn. I can sense anything affected, or I can know the location of any fiend or other stuff within 60 feet.
Okay. So assuming you're standing like pretty much at that door in V22.
Yep.
All right. So you definitely detect 3 fiends in like pretty much on the other side of the door in that room. And then let's see, 60 feet. So let's see.
I should be able to get the whole room.
Yeah, you should. I mean, you're gonna get. Yeah, you can get that whole room, and sort of at the edge of your perception, further in, you sense another evil presence. You sense another fiend, like right at the edge of what you can sense.
Okay, so he's probably deep either in that room or in the other room that we have on the map. Okay. So I'll sort of pass that along to everybody and say we've got 3, maybe 4 fiends in this next room.
Fun.
Let's do this.
Imagine that Clyde's gonna just froth at the mouth and go nuts.
I'm just like nodding.
It's like,
I'll sort of do the same. I'll be a little bit more quiet this time since I know that there's something on the other side, and I'll just sort of check the latch again on this door.
Okay. Let's see. It should. yeah, you're looking at it. It's same sort of thing. It's not locked. You can surreptitiously jiggle it.
Okay. Oh, so my Crusader's mantle has definitely fallen off. It's been way more than a minute, but my daylight is still on. So I'll ready my shield up again, look at everybody else and say, we good?
I'm still nodding.
Would we like a distraction? I can make a distraction.
Tell me more. I've never considered this.
I pull out, like, I don't know, an acorn or something out of my pocket. I can make this emit a recorded message or a very strong odor or a sound, like a nonverbal sound. So we could draw it out somewhere else. If we wanted. Because there's
this room has an exit seemingly up to the manor. But I don't know where else we would draw them to. I don't know how loud can it be.
Doesn't say how loud. It's perceivable up to 10 feet away.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, that'd be very.
So it's not like a shout or anything.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would just hear us trying to record a shout, and then just come through the door.
We're screaming at an acorn.
Well, it can do a recorded message, but I could also do just screaming at it. But it can also, like, the sounds that it gives examples of is like wind, waves, chirping, or the like.
Wait, did they just like make the Think Geek Distractatron thing like part of the Artificer class?
I think so.
Probably.
All right.
Like.
R.I.P. Think Geek.
Are they dead?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Sad times.
Anyway,
I gotta
anyway.
I didn't mean to.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to
Oh,
yank
like
us out of
GameStop,
D&D forcibly.
All right. So yeah, I don't think that would be. It's good to know that we have that ability, but I don't think it would be great in this situation. So.
Yeah.
Naomi,
If we had to like draw some guards down a hallway or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha.
Sorry,
Okay.
what'd you say?
So I'll look at Naomi and be like, "You ready?" Because you're pretty much the only person that I really care if you're ready.
Look around at the group and
The worst.
give a nod. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Why not?
So I'll open the door, not like super forcefully, but just like I'm not sneaking it open, and I'll just point the flashlight shield at whatever's in front of me.
Okay. And at that, I'm actually gonna call a real quick break.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just
All
gonna
right.
take a couple minutes here, and cause reasons.
Just reasons.
Sweet.
Gotta go grab
Do
some
some prep
cookies.
The cookies.
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 Yeah.
Definitely,
cookies.
definitely don't prep to roll initiative or anything. But
Okay.
yeah, we will be right back, and we'll see everybody in a few minutes.
All right.
Hello, and we're back. All right. So, we're at a door that very likely has some devils behind it.
Oh wow, spoilers.
And
I knew him ahead.
so, who's opening that door? If anyone
I
is
am, and I've got
opening that door.
my shield up and ready with the bright light pointing forward.
All right. So, is there like a charging order that you guys want to go in with, or how you want to?
I'd like to
Paladin
sort
first.
of lead the way because I'm the meat tank. So
Okay.
I am not strong.
I'll probably
I'll
fall
slip
in
in
right
right
behind
after.
Brenton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'll be behind the two of them.
Okay.
I think
Clyde.
Gilda and I'll be the last couple in.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Cool. All right. So whenever you're ready, bust down that door or open it.
yeah,
Your
it's
call.
not like an aggressive kick or anything. It's
Yeah.
just like you open a door, but now there's a big floodlight.
Hold on. There's
Are you still got the light?
a spider. I'm freaking out.
Are we role playing right now?
This is also in game.
Clyde is the man of the night, but no spiders. F that.
I want to see how this plays out.
We're actually getting to watch him go
Yeah.
through the motions.
Yeah.
Get it. Do it. Get him.
On my cable.
Murder it.
But I can't get it from this angle.
Grab it with your hands and then put it in your mouth.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Jesus.
Keep going. Keep talking.
Okay. All right. So
We'll just say he's doing it in game.
yeah, it's like wait a minute, hang on, I got.
It's canon.
So Thranton, yeah, you open that door. You just charge on in.
Yep.
All right.
Sort of walk my way in.
All right. So the door opens. You guys all file in with gusto, and
Yep.
so the main thing you see in here, it's a relatively big. This room has a slightly higher ceiling than the others. The ceiling's a little vaulted, so there's 4 stone pillars bracing the ceiling. And the walls are lined by a bunch of barrels and wooden braces. Half the barrels have taps in them already. It's got a bunch of stacks of wooden crates. One in the middle of the room, another on the south wall. And, most importantly, 3 spine devils. Who
All right. Are they turning towards the light now that they see us coming in?
very much so.
Okay.
I hide.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and give me a stealth check if you can get at your dice.
I mean, I would imagine everybody should give a stealth check here
Alright,
except for
I'm
me.
gonna let you guys guess what I rolled.
You rolled a 2.
2.
Yes, it's a 2.
You need new dice.
You rolled a spider.
That would be an 8?
Let's see,
9.
yeah,
Be a 9.
it'd be a 9. So still not great. But yeah, so you're all seen. You're all there, and let's roll.
Witness me.
Let's roll some initiative.
Roll an initiative?
Initiative?
Initiative.
18.
9.
11.
17.
4.
4. Alright. And the devils, as we're doing now.
Eagles.
The devils. Okay, the devils rolled relatively low, so they are going. Hi, Audrey. They are going about there. And there. Okay, very good. All right. So, Maleficus, you get to go first. The devils are pretty much right in the center of the room. Like if you're looking at the map, they're just on that pile of boxes, right dead center. So you definitely have enough movement to run up and get to them, or do something else funky if you want to.
Well, I would like to run within 15 feet of them and then dispatch my ghost friend.
Okay.
So I do that, and I send the ghost the rest of the way over toward whatever the nearest spine devil to me is.
Okay. Yeah, they're right now they're all kind of clustered together on those boxes, so one's as good as any other at this point.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna take a good swing at one of them.
Okay.
With my greatsword. That is a 14 to hit.
That will hit.
Not so amazing on the damage this time. I've got a whole 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone, Ian. He's doing work.
Well. All right. So yeah. So that's So that is that your turn?
My turn.
Okay. Sweet. So run up, ghosted. Ghosted. Now you did a solid hit with the ghost.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. No, that's just neat.
Yeah, so that's just my regular action. I just use the echo, the ghost, to attack for me.
Mm-hmm. So Brian, how's it going?
Yep, I'm here. So none of us have engaged any of the spine devils, right?
One has
How
been hit.
Yeah, one's been hit.
Huh?
Ark's ghost ran up and did a smack on one.
How far away from it am I? The one that got attacked.
Let's see. You're probably. We'll just do diagonals, nice and easy. You're probably about 15 feet from it.
Okay, so I can get to it from here.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna use bonus action to Hunter's Mark it,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna walk up to it and attack it and try and get a sneak bonus.
Okay. So as far as that goes, this ghost you have.
Does it count as engaging it or anything?
Yeah, I would say it probably doesn't.
It does.
Yeah, it does
Yeah, 'cause
count as
it's got,
engaging because it's swinging a sword, and it
Yeah, and it's
has
got
a substance. Yeah, yeah, it's not like an illusion. So yeah, I would say that counts.
Okay, I'm gonna. Hold on. It's like behind my switch somewhere. Just afraid it's gonna run out. Okay. So. Okay. D20. 14 plus 5. Yeah.
All right, that'll hit.
Okay. D6, and I'm getting a sneak, so an extra D. So 2d6 plus 3. For 7.
7. Alrighty. Awesome.
Oh wait, plus a sneak, or my Hunter's Mark. What does that give me?
Yeah. Yeah,
Does that give me another D6?
I believe so. Yes.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. All right. So another. Okay. So that devil is looking real rough. Very badly rough. And after Clyde is Naoma.
All right. So you said there were 3 devils.
Yes. 2 of them are pristine. The third is looking real bad.
Okay. How close are they to each other?
Right now, they're pretty close. They're all basically adjacent to each other.
Okay.
They're sort of
I'm going to
huddled on the
use Toll the Dead.
Okay.
With my Reaper class feature, I can target 2 if they're within 5 feet of each other.
Ah, excellent.
So I will target the one that is damaged and the one that's immediately next to it.
Cool.
And so they both need to make wisdom saving throws.
Alrighty. See, their wisdom. Okay, so one got an 18, the other got an 11. So the wounded one got an 11.
Okay. The wounded one is going to take d12 damage. It takes 11 damage.
Oh, okay. So you ash that devil.
And then I'm gonna like back up away from them, like behind Thranton, next to the wall.
Okay. Awesome. And now it is Thranton's turn.
Okay. So they are 15 feet away. So to sort of circle around them, if I have 30 movement, I could probably get pretty close to behind them.
Yeah, you can definitely get on the back-ish side of them.
Okay. And neither of these two that are still alive are hurt.
Right.
Okay. So I would like to circle around behind them, and that'll be my movement. And then for my action, I would like to grapple one of them.
Ooh.
Sort of grab it with my trunk
Okay.
and my hands.
Okay. So, let me remember how you grapple.
Well, in D&D Beyond, if you click on it, it'll give you a whole bit of stuff.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It's very nice. It's very slick.
Grapple. There we go. So yeah, go ahead and give me an attack. Yeah. So. Okay. So yeah, go ahead and give
It's a
me
strength
a
athletics
strength.
versus or dexterity acrobatics. They get to use their strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics to try and get out, whichever you prefer.
So. All right.
And I'm doing strength athletics, which is going to be a 9.
A 9. Okay, so it's gonna wriggle out of the grasp with a 13.
Okay. And that's all my actions.
Okay. All right. So it is now the Devil's turn. So the two left. The one that tried to grapple you, Thranton, is gonna swing around and try and attack you. It's going to. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna try and bite at you. Okay, that's gonna whiff, and it's gonna try, and it's got a little spindly pitchfork situation, and it's gonna try and poke you with that too. That's gonna whiff just as bad, so nothing for you. Maleficus, the one that your ghost is hitting, it's gonna try and do a bite and a stab on your ghost.
That one died, so is the other one right next to it?
Oh, that's true, yeah. Yeah, the one next to it, sorry. Yeah. So, alright, so the bite is do a bite. Bite's going to be a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Alright, and fork. Fork is lower. Fork's a 12, so no. So yeah, so the
Swipe right through it.
So the Devil's whiff, and it is now Gilda's turn.
My turn. Well, I am going to shoot one with a crossbow.
Love it. They're both
Which
pristine.
one is-
They're both pristine, so they're both good. They don't.
I'll just
Yeah.
pick one.
Okay. Sick.
I'll pick left one.
Okay.
Left shark.
Oh my god, I can't count today. 18.
18.
Again,
18 will hit.
it's my number. And then I get. I did not dip this one in the poison, so it's only 2.
Okay.
Thump.
So yeah, the one that Sean was trying to grapple now has a crossbow bolt sticking out of it.
I was sending a message. It's less about the damage.
All right, and you good?
Yeah,
All right.
that's it.
All right, Maleficus, back to you.
Take a swig of my ice cold Coca-Cola.
Oh
Just
Hashtag
kidding.
not
It's room
sponsored.
temperature. This is fantasy.
Oh man, you
Cellar.
really got us.
Cellar temperature at best. Gosh.
Anyway, okay. I will. My ghost is still there, so my ghost will take another swing with that great sword.
Wow, what a great sword.
What a great sword!
Okay.
What a decent sword. That is an 18 to hit.
All right, that will hit. Good solid connection there.
And 13 damage.
Okay, dang. Yeah, that's good. More good solid hits out of you. Okay. Alrighty. And any bonus?
That's my turn.
And no bonus action shenanigans? Okay. Alright, so we are back to Clyde.
Okay. So the closest spine devil, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark, and then I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
This one hurt or not hurt yet?
They are both hurt at this point now.
Okay.
So there's the one that Sean was grappling,
14.
and then the other one. 14 will hit.
Sweet. And I should be able to sneak it, right?
Yeah, if you're attacking the one that Maleficus is attacking now, then yes.
Yep.
Actually, either one.
Alright.
Yeah, they're both. Yeah, you're good.
So that's 3d6 plus 3. 11.
11. Alright. Sick. Okay.
That's me.
And that's good. And so after Clyde is Naoma.
Yeah, so currently one is not. Thranton is trying to grapple one, but it's not grappled.
Correct.
Right.
And the other one is surrounded, basically.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to not grappled. I'm going to do Toll the Dead again.
Okay.
Targeting both of them.
Can do.
So I'm going to need wisdom saving throws.
Alright, so
So
the one that Thranton is attacking, that's a 10.
So that will fail.
Okay. And the other one, also a 10. Almost a nat 20, but it's a 10.
And so the only one that has taken damage at the moment is the one that Clyde and Maleficus are fighting.
No, they have both taken damage.
They've both taken damage. Okay. So the one that Clyde and Maleficus are fighting is going to take 9.
Okay.
And the other one is going to take 4.
Okay.
And similarly to before, you see like these spectral figures like come out from where I am and reach out and attack them.
All right. So you dust your second devil of this match, the one that Clyde and Maleficus have been beaten on. That one's down. And all that remains is just the one that's up in Thranton's business. And Thranton, what you gonna do about it?
I'm going to try and grapple again. Make sure that he keeps attacking me.
Awesome.
That one will be an 11.
8. So you grapple him.
Okay.
Do you just like reach out with the trunk and like?
So the trunk pulls him in, and then the hands sort of clamp.
Nice.
So he's got all 3 there. And I'm just, like, I know it won't do any damage, but just thematically, I just want to squeeze it.
Just make that dragon pop.
Big hug.
Yeah. Big hug.
Devil.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the devil is gonna try and use its action to escape. It's gonna try and wriggle its way out. We'll see. So it needs to. All right. So another check. So you give me another strength, and I'll do one of these.
14.
14. Okay. So it will manage to wriggle its way out of your grasp, but that is its action. It can do no more. So Gilda.
Hey, murder him.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Always a good strategy.
Whoa, my dice escaped me and it was cut. Oh man. That is a 5.
A 5 to hit. Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
What?
He dodged me.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Maleficus. 1 left.
Make sure the Echo is up in this guy's business.
Mhm.
And gonna swing the sword again.
Racket.
17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Excellent. $12 damage.
Okay.
I have a good grouping here.
Very consistent. Keep whacking that same spot on all 3 devils. So, all right.
It's a good
Cool.
spot.
That's a good spot. All right, so Clyde, we got 1 devil left. It's got an echo on one side and an elephant on the other. And it's looking real bad.
It's gonna have me on another side then. So I'm gonna Hunter's Market and then go a swinging.
Awesome.
Sneak attack. Ugh. 13.
13 will hit.
Oh, it will. Okay. So sneak attack and Hunter's Mark is 3d6 plus 3, 7, 8 plus 3, 11 again.
All right, 11 will kill this devil.
Woo!
Cut its head off.
Goodness.
Now, are you like? Now you have scimitars, right? Or like
Yeah.
yeah,
Swords.
yeah, awesome, love it. All right,
Slicey.
and with that, the 3
Slice and
devils
dice.
are deed.
Are we
Take that.
still-
Indeed.
The 3 deed devils.
Maybe they did, maybe they didn't.
Are we
Evil
still in-
indeed.
Are we still in combat, or have we fallen out of that?
Who is to say? Now you are out of initiative.
You are
Okay.
to say.
So this kind of looks like a storeroom based on what I'm seeing. I see barrels and stuff and boxes.
Yep, barrels and crates and such.
I
Can
just
sorta-
wander over to a crate and like crack it open.
Yeah, I sort of want
My
to
sword.
investigate and see if there's anything in here.
Okay. Yeah, you rip open a crate or two, and yeah, you're seeing pretty. It's pretty much your stereotypical Skyrim basement. Like there's
Oh,
like
Arch, are you doing it, or are you sending your Echo to do it all while you stand there and play with your paws?
Oh, that's a good question. The Echo, I probably just dissipated it after the danger was over and just walked over myself.
Okay.
But yeah, it's So yeah, there's a barrel that has a bunch of bread, and then a barrel that has like some wheels of cheese. Another
Is
one's
the
got
food
dried meat.
fresh?
Yes, like notably the crate that the devils were sitting on is looking less fresh than the others.
Mm.
But anything that didn't seem to have any direct contact with the devil still looks good and edible.
So nothing. The things untouched by devil butt are fresh.
I roll.
go-
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Just gonna take a chunk of cheese from a wheel and start like chewing on it and watching as everyone else kind of investigates.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll survival to try and track and see if there's any other like fiendish stuff going on around here.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the devils.
Okay.
11.
11? Okay. Yeah, you don't see, I mean, you see the obvious signs of these 3 devils. And you see some, like, basic foot traffic stuff. You know, people do come in and out of the storeroom relatively frequently. But you don't see any other infernal
Oh wait, I have advantage on it.
evidence. Oh, yeah, that's right, you do, because it involves devils.
It's my favorite enemy. My favorite enemy. So it's slightly higher. It's a 16.
16? Okay. Yeah, you see much the same. This is a pretty well-traveled room. They do actively use it as a storehouse for the mansion. You do notice with the 16 that food is definitely coming in and out of both doors. Like there is a they're leading off of this room. There are stairs that do go upward that seem pretty well traveled, and you're also seeing that the floor is quite clean and well used going out the door you guys came in on.
I would like to walk over towards the door to at the back of the room there where V21 is.
Okay. And Gilda, you said you were just checking the devils?
Yeah, I'm seeing if I can like take a spine or like I'm being gross about it.
Okay.
Collecting stuff.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check real quick.
Investigation. Ooh, I am proficient in that. 16.
16? Okay. So yeah, same sort of thing as the bearded devil. Like now that they're dead, they're just sort of like ashy little piles. But you do see, because spine devils are spiny, you do see on a couple of barrels here and there that they did seem to be doing a little bit of target practice with their tail spines. So you do find 2 or 3 little like infernal spines poking out of a crate or 2.
Okay, I take them.
And Threaten, you're gonna go look at that back door.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, there's a pretty standard looking door back there.
While I'm doing the same like thought strand thing of leaving instructions, and then I stop doing that, and when I notice that he is looking at the back door.
Okay.
Same thing I've done at every other door. Give the handle a jiggle.
Okay. It is not locked.
All right, open it up.
Lots of wine. Lots and lots of wine. Like this is definitely the wine cellar part of the cellar. So let's see. Yeah, it's just like crates and crates. Like that's pretty standard. Like you have the racks on the 3 sides, and there's just wine bottles in most of the nooks.
Okay, so nothing of interest in here. No.
Oh, there's plenty of it. Many things of interest in there.
All right, so I'll kind of walk back to the center of the room because this room is empty. There's no baddies in here or anything.
Nope, no enemies.
Okay, yeah, I'll sort of walk back to the center of the room and sort of say, all right, so we handled that. Do we want to continue searching around down here or go up into the villa through these stairs?
It seems like there's a lot of high traffic area going through this room and upstairs. So I think maybe we should follow that tracking and see if we find any more devils.
And Sean,
Do you think the devils will be in the main house, though? Or do you think they'll all be down here in the basement?
When you did you'll know this because of just the way divine sense works. You didn't really sense any much of an infernal presence above you. Maybe
just sort of on the plane. On the level.
Maybe a couple of teeny little light blips above you, but you sensed the much stronger presence on this floor.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll sort of say more of.
How long does that?
Yeah,
last,
I don't think that
anyway?
there's much up in the house for devils. I think that there are more on the basement level that we're in right now. So if you want to focus solely on that, we would definitely want to stay down here.
Then I vote we stay down here.
Okay.
Can you tell me about the storage method of the wine?
Yes. It is that pretty standard like lattice work, like wine rack that you see in a lot of like Italian homes and things like that, or
So it's bottles?
homes that want to be Italian. Yeah, it's all bottles. There aren't any casks or anything. But yeah, there's quite a few.
I'm gonna take a few bottles.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a knowledge wine. Whatever. Let's see. What's
history?
What's a good
History of wines.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Drunk history. Yeah, go ahead and give me a history check and to see if you can discern any good vintages among the bottles that you pulled out. Okay.
She's muted.
Yeah, you're muted. I can hear you, but
In D&D Beyond, do your listed stats include proficiency if you have proficiency in that stat?
yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. This is so easy.
Never been
Oh,
easier.
easy.
Wow. That's a 14 to drunk history.
Okay, cool. So, out of that, so I would say you get... Okay, so you can determine that, like, you grab a couple of bottles and you're like, common, meh, white, meh. And, like, you just, and you find 4 bottles that are distinctly, like, vintages that you know and remember to be good. So
Not
you...
white wine.
No white wines. None of that stuff.
I
But
feel
yeah.
like Maleficus would be into white wines.
Guys, royalty.
It's true. I mean, but yeah,
I
so
like wine.
you find 4 fine bottles of wine among the dozens that are in there. And each of those, on top of actually just being nice wine in general for good consumption, they are worth 10 GP apiece if you ever wanted to hawk them.
Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, I definitely kind of I take those, and then I look over my shoulder, and then I go to like take a bottle of the wine that I know is not as good,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want anyone to know I'm doing this.
taking
So I
taking one of the...
I take the Boone's Farm, and that is that one's for the road.
Okay.
Maybe sleight of hand.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand just to see if anybody else...
Anyone see the enormous lion man trying to pretend to take good wine?
Well, it's whether or not they see you, like, surreptitiously take a bad wine. Let's see.
It's for cooking.
That's a 3.
A 3? Okay. So the 4 of you, any of you that are choosing to look towards Maleficus and the wine, like Thranton, you probably get a good close look at this because you're at the door. Yeah, you see Maleficus like very much like picking and choosing some good wines, putting some back, and like, but then you see Maleficus reach down on the low shelf,
Looking over their
The
shoulder.
box.
bunch.
and slide one out of one of the low slots.
It's in like one of those carton things.
Yeah,
like
it's-
it's kind of like the box wine to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like normal box wine can actually be pretty alright. It's actually a fine storage method for wine. However, doesn't mean it's good.
Franzia.
So the door that we have, or the stairway that leads up to the house, is there a door at the bottom of that stairway?
No, but there is a door up at the top.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it'd be worth trying to like block off the room or anything. It's not going to work. So yeah, I think that we've sort of looked around a bit, grabbed a couple snacks, grabbed some drinks. I think we ready to move on to another room? Do we have another target that we want to head towards?
Devils.
Do we have... Thranton, can I see the map?
Yeah.
And so I'm looking it over. I mean, maybe this is too obvious, but I think this room, I point to the room in the dead center of the map.
The big one with the little star on it.
Yeah, that one. We might want... It's either going to be a room we want to go to or a room we want to avoid.
Hmm.
Sounds like
Yeah.
we should go to it.
I'm really hoping that we find something substantial down here for some loot of some variety, like a treasure room, but it doesn't look like any of these are really indicated in that way. But
I mean,
yeah,
I'm not here to steal from other people, but You guys
I
can if
mean-
you want.
I'm not saying we're stealing. We're not stealing from people. We're stealing from devils. But
But it's
so
under
yeah, I
someone's
think-
house. So.
Yeah, but they're evil.
They're devil.
So yeah, I think that we could go straight for that. I would almost argue that we should find a place to hole up and take a rest before we go for that main central room because it looks kind of spooky.
Oops.
Spooky.
But this is definitely not the place to do that because there's multiple entrances and. it'll just be
Yeah, I
like
think we should
There's
probably
food
get out
here.
of this room sooner
Before
rather
someone
than
comes down
later.
the stairs.
Take a
As I
nap in
look
the
at
dungeon?
the staircase.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is a high traffic area.
Yeah. All right. So let's close the door to V20 to the wine room, and then let's head back out into the entryway, the antechamber, and close the door to this room. We're not going to bother cleaning up the devil dust this time. At least I'm not.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out.
Is Gilda snorting the devil dust?
No, she's pocketing the devil dust.
Never take from your own stash.
How do you know that, Thraunton?
I've heard things. All right. So is everybody out of the room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So
Yeah.
let's close the door back up. If we go north, and I'll sort of bring out the map and show it to everybody, we can go to this room right here, right off to the right-hand side. That looks pretty small, and it's easily held. We could probably take a short rest in there, depending on what's there.
Good.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I'll head down that hallway, and I'll look down the super long hallway there, and I guess it's V22 hallway, and sort of, is there anything way off in the distance?
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
There's still light here, right? There's
Yeah.
in this
there-
hallway as we round the corner.
Yeah, there's
Uh,
lamps.
Somebody lit these torches.
Nat 20.
Okay. All right. So yeah, as the map predicts, it is a very long hallway with multiple doors coming off of either side as you look down, and you do see there are lamps at regular intervals. And they're all lit, so it's not exactly cheery, but you can all see. And yeah, you do see, looking down the hallway, the first thing you see is another long corridor going off to the right, and then after that, a little distance is another door on the right, and then more stuff further into the darkness. But yeah, you don't see any movement or anything going on in this hallway.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just sort of huff it over to the door that I see. Glance down the hallway to the right, but it's labeled as a dead end, so I don't expect to see anything there.
No, nothing.
Okay. And then yeah, I'll go to the door for V23. Give it the traditional shake.
Okay. You do see that this door is locked.
Okay. I'll sort of turn back towards Clyde and be like, "Hey, sneaky guy, is this something you can handle?"
I don't know.
Do you,
I'm not.
do you want to try?
I could try it. I don't really have lock picking.
Well, okay. Well, 'cause I'll hold up my like elephant paws and be like, "Well, I don't."
I mean,
A big old
I have
mitts.
thieves' tools,
Yeah.
but I'm not really very proficient at it.
Okay. Yeah, anyone who wants to take a crack at the door can certainly give it a try.
Yeah. Gilda here seems to be pretty handy with this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't we
You
give her a shot?
I'll give it a shot. What do I
Since
roll
you're
for?
not being a coward, and I'll look at Clyde.
You can go ahead and give me a sleight of hand on the lock, but you can add your proficiency to it.
Which is where?
Should be a +2 at this level.
I'm like looking for it. I'm not used to D&D Beyond either.
Oh, actually,
Oh.
I'm proficient in thieves' tools. But I don't have any.
you could borrow mine.
I think it's one of those things where the proficiency implies that you have them. I don't remember.
No,
it's not in
they're
my, it's not
you
in my
have-
pack.
yeah, you have to have them.
You're like, I know
Yes,
how to do this,
so-
but
Didn't get you
Plus
these back?
2 is 20.
okay. So yeah, you make quick work of that lock, and the door is now unlocked.
Ah, yes,
I
excellent.
like do one of these things like this much. Just kind of.
So you peek in, and it is a cold storage room.
Cold
Cold
storage.
storage.
Cold storage.
Old.
So in it, granted, it's not a freezer.
It's a
you know,
freezer.
How
it's
do
not.
they keep it so cold?
It's not
in
quite a freezer, but you do see there are a couple of ice blocks in corners, and you do see some sides of meat hanging down.
Okay.
But there's not. But other than that, there's nothing else in here. It's actually pretty empty for a cold storage room. The ice has
Okay.
gotten a little low, and there's only a little bit of meat hanging. So there's actually
Is it
it's
too
pretty...
cold to have a short rest in here?
No, it's not like it's not freezing. It's not frigid. So if you guys wanted to try and
Yeah, there's
Try and
nothing
rest in
really
here,
in
you
here,
could.
so
I mean, I think this is a bad spot to stop, because if they're looking for meat, this is going to be
or
the
Yeah.
first place that the first room they come to.
if they want to eat.
Yeah,
But,
if they
but
if they
we're
want a
looking for
cabbage,
just
they
a,
won't
a
check
short
here.
sit down.
Yeah, short rest is only an hour.
Yeah. Here's what I propose. We all go in there because the door opens into the room, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
put
We all
something
go
up
in
against it.
there. Yeah, we put me up against it. I just sit down and lean against the door.
There you go.
What are they gonna do?
What time of day is it? What time of day was it when we went in here?
It's like noonish.
Yeah, you guys went in at noon, so it's still early afternoon at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, we're past lunch. We're not quite at dinner time. The kitchen's not gonna be prepping anything yet. I think we can survive an hour here.
We can chill here for a bit.
Oh.
Just get out.
I hope you roll another 2.
Oh, that was cold.
20.
What the hell? All right, we're done. We're done. But I'd say with the living barricade of Thranton's body, I'd say the door is very much barred, and you guys are able to go ahead and take a short rest. So you get back any features that you would get on a short rest. You can roll your hit dice to get back any HP that you may
hit
require.
dice.
Roll
How
a
are the hit dice?
d10.
So you have to do that manually, I believe.
Yeah.
Crap, it's
Roll
not
a
as easy.
d10 for it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what my hit dice is.
For like paladins and fighters, I want to say it's a D10.
Well, I rolled a 6, so
Yeah.
I'm fully healed.
Yeah, I rolled a 5, so I'm fully healed. So, Boink. All right, cool. I'm satisfied with that turn of events.
All right.
Did it.
All right. And I'm gonna say with that, at this short rest, I think this is a good place for us to stop for the evening.
While we're hibernating.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
One
in the
hour
cold room.
takes 1
In the
week.
cold storage. So yeah. Thanks again for all my players for an excellent little game. Getting to do a nice couple little combat encounters with some devils.
Anything that ends off with a nap is pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I love
A
naps.
nap with meat.
A nap with me.
Anything that ends with a nap and a meat locker is good.
Like one of you wakes up, you've actually curled up with a side of beef. This kind of.
Oh,
It's so
they-
cool.
It's just like
Yes.
a salted beef and just like licking it like a salt lick.
If I've learned
Ew.
anything from movies, taking a nap in a meat locker generally not a good thing.
Yeah.
Those are movies.
Suspense.
Yeah,
We're leaving
that's
our,
an actual
viewers with-
freezer. This is just a nice,
This is,
cool room.
yeah, this
I
is
sleep in an air conditioned room. I like it chilled.
It's summer, right?
It's good sleeping weather.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, but yeah. So thank
Okay.
you guys for playing. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who watched. Thanks for joining us and commenting and having fun with Devils and
Devils.
and like if we run into any demons, they're gonna have to be demons now. You know,
Demons.
Like, it's not gonna be
Them
Demons.
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 Come on.
Yeah. Devils and demons.
I was about to
Right.
pronounce it with the E sound, and then I was like, wait, that's just how you already say it.
This is how you're supposed to say it.
That is literally.
Okay, get this. We
Moms.
could call them demons.
Moms.
Whoa.
Demons.
Whoa.
Demon,
Uh,
as Sean said.
So yeah, so come back next week, same time, 7:30 Eastern on Monday night, and we'll play another round of the Dungeons and the Dragons here down in this dungeon, sort
And
of
Devils.
as advertised. Yeah, Dungeons and Devils. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what we name this
Dungeons and
friggin' campaign. Dungeons and Devils. Like so far.
Devil Knievel.
So far, we'll have to discuss this later, but so far I think that's a front runner.
Yeah. Dungeons and Devils.
So we may or may
Awesome.
not have cookies again next time. We'll see.
No.
We should have said what everyone had for cookies.
Well, okay,
Chocolate chip.
okay, yeah, chocolate chip.
I had everything.
I had Oreos. Yeah, like Brian had.
I had chocolate chip.
Brian had a spread.
A buffet.
I had a sampler. Yeah. There's some.
I
There
had
was some
Chips
fudge
Ahoy
stripes.
white fudge chunkies.
Yeah.
Mm,
I had some Chips Ahoy
White
classic.
fudge
Mhm.
Some
chunkies.
Chips Ahoy
Yeah.
Reese's.
Ready? Those.
Oreos.
Okay.
try and get that Nabisco plug one more time just to see if they're
Yeah,
listening. 'cause,
Nabisco.
like Oreos
Whoops,
double
I gotta go
stuff.
that way.
What's up?
Very good.
Dungeons and cookies.
Here we go.
Cookies and Devils.
Dungeons and diabetes.
And we're out.
And we're out.
Fade to black.